Hey guys, AJ with Practical Performance. So on this video, what I wanted to show you guys was just a little bit of difference I should expect in the zero, shifting from my carry ammo in my carry gun to my practice or training ammo. So if you haven't seen my video on bracketing, go back and watch that now, because it's going to be important to understand how we got to the zeroing process. All right. If you look at the target here, we've still got our information from our last video going on. And I want you guys to be able to reference that. We zeroed before with a 147 grain Winchester SXT. That's my carry round. I've used it for a lot of years. What I'm going to do is we're going to do the same kind of idea or the same process, but we're not going to make any adjustments. We're just going to see the relationship between my training ammo and my carry ammo. All right. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go back to 10 yards and we're going to print a group right here. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead. I've still got my carry ammo in the gun. I'm just going to go and I'm going to switch that stuff out. As you can see, still my Ranger SXTs in there. Got my Ranger SXT out of the chamber. So now I'm going to switch to my practice ammo, which is 145 grain bullet. We're going to see where that relates on the target. All right, guys, so we just shot a group with my practice ammo. As you can see up here, right, this is where we were printing when we were back at 10 yards with my carry ammo. This is where we're printing with my practice ammo. So that's just kind of to give me an idea. What we really are going to be concerned with is the groups we have down here. All right, so we're going to move back to 20 yards. Guys, you should not expect your carry ammo and your practice ammo to print the exact same. There's difference in bullet manufacturing, there's differences in muzzle velocity, there's differences across the board with these guns. All you really need to be concerned about is knowing what that shift is. Again, I want to zero with the most critical ammunition that gun is going to see. For my carry gun, that's my carry ammo. So let's see what that does with the practice ammo out at 20 yards. I'm gonna fire one more. All right, guys, so now we're back at the target, right? We just shot the 20-yard with the practice ammo. And as you can see, so I fired 4 rounds this time because I saw something happen on the sights that I didn't like, so I fired to make up. There's nothing wrong with that. Remember, the goal is the tightest group we can produce at distance. So those shots, 1, 2, 3, 4, all right? I don't know if that's the perfect order, but there's the 4 shots I fired, right? I've got 2 touching, right? And then 2 on the outside. Now, if I had to guess, I would say these 2 were my good ones because they're the ones I saw after I called good shots. And that was one of the ones I called where I was like, something looks funny. The worst thing that happens is when you make up a bad shot with a bad shot. So, but based on this, right, I can tell that my zero is relatively close. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to shoot it again just so we can refine it a little bit and see if we can pull that last little bit out to get a true representation of the group. Okay, guys, so we're back at the target. I just shot that group. I shot 4 rounds again this time, right? Because I saw, again, something I really didn't like. That was this guy right up there. I knew I couldn't let that stand, so I fired an extra round, right? 1, 2, 1, just a little bit high. So what kind of information can I gather from this? Well, I know from my defensive ammo, which we printed right here, right, to my training ammo, which we printed basically here, right, that the guns are relatively shooting in the same spot. Because of that, I don't need to worry about holdovers, hold unders, things of that nature, right? And honestly, I don't think that's a good practice. Your ammo prints where it's going to print based on the most critical ammunition that you've zeroed the gun with, okay? So go ahead, take your guns out, compare your defensive ammo or your most critical ammo to the ammo you shoot a majority of the time, like I did, right? And see what the differences are. Some days they might be really good. Some combinations maybe not so good. But take that home, take it to the range, see what your gun does with your ability, and we'll catch you next time. Again, shoot LAS.